performing, that is to their standards. So let us see if they can turn the tide in this second half of the league.
Would you then say pressure is on African Stars with all these stars? Mervin Kasetura, the goalkeeper, Charles Ambira, Edbar Kamatuka, Okeri, Ngwa Rambuka, Munjadem, Lawrence Joseph, and now Willie Stefan is coming back.
Of course, there is talent on talent and talent galore. I mean, you're talking about Dweseb, who was the star player of that is Chula Chula. And of course, Awilo Stefanes, that is a 5-time player of the season winner that is in the Namibian Premier League, coming back, that is from the Saudi League, back into African Stars. I mean, this will be an exciting match. I can just feel it, Toro.
Languishing at position number 9 there, that is the table, the Namibian Premier League Football League. I mean, Khomas Nampol doing very badly there. As you can see them, having only won 5 matches out of 15 matches here, throwing 4 and losing 6. I mean, they don't look like the last season.
Definitely not the Nampol we know. I mean, if anything, this is the team that hardly conceded goals. If anything, they drew. But now they've been conceding so many goals, and I'm sure Coach Ehab is not happy with this with the showing of his team in the first leg of this league. So let us see if they've done any improvements to this team coming into the second half of the season.
Talking about the technical team that is in charge of these African Stars here, we have Bob Mafoso, that is the head coach, and Agnes Chabala Elemu. We have Alfred Nyenge, Andrew Shahikika, Atiel Baha. I just saw him there on the screen a while ago. You know, one of the experienced goalkeepers in Namibia, now being a goalkeeper coach in Atiel Baha. I mean, African Stars look so very good on paper.
I mean, very good on paper. I mean, these guys are stacked from the players all the way to the technical team. I mean, these guys are a mini dream team, a mini Galactico, if you want to call them that.
Mini Galactico. We have some other players here from Khomas Nampol. Don't write them off as yet, as we have Denzel Umati with the number 21, and there is a particular player here that is from Nampol, their top goal scorer for now, that is Ronaldo Fries. Can be a tricky customer. And then Ben Namib, we just saw his brother playing for, was it Bucks Buccaneers? Yes. I mean, now the other brother in Ben Namib now playing for Khomas Nampol. I mean, all these players, the names are there. Denzel Hauser, former defender, I mean, played for the Brave Warriors.
Definitely experience. And in Ben Namib, you have a creative player, you know, a playmaker, somebody that's always willing to be on the ball, taking on players and trying to make that decisive pass. So let us see which of the two coaches' tactics will, you know, come out stronger than the other here. And of course, don't forget that is African Stars. That is Wendell Rudolph. I mean, there is Father Elemu there, the assistant coach of African Stars, who will also be looking to bring in experience. But like I was saying, don't forget there's also Wendell Rudolph, who's played most of the past few years in Botswana. He's also a very tricky customer.
Yes, as we are just waiting for the referee to get us underway here. Yes, it is underway. That is Khomas Nampol versus African Stars. We have in the defense of African Stars there, that is Vedemba. We have Veta Pingaruka, Charles Hambira, experience. I mean, Ronald Keshiere, all those names. I mean, Boli Shitemiza. Yo. I mean, what a game we are waiting for here. Let's hope that they will really bring their A team or their A game. Both sets of players here from Khomas Nampol and African Stars.
Let's definitely hope that the game lives up to its expectation here.
Now, Khomas Nampol playing with their goalkeeper there. That is Ruhaka coming to play here with Ndemo at number 7. Look at that, Charles Hambira trying to turn off young man. Then Khomas Nampol coming forward here and really over the crossbar. it is Charles Mbira against Ronaldo Fries. And mind you, Ronaldo Fries is a tiny boy here. It's not those players that would be huge as a striker. I mean, Ronaldo Fries against Charles Mbira there, Vita Pingaruka. And it is game on.
And just looking at the way they're lining up here, Toro, I already see that this is a 3-5-2 combination being played, that is by African Star, looking to dominate the game in the middle of the park, with of course Wendell Ruda playing on the left flank there.
And as Bedemba and Lawrence Dwesem coming from the right-hand side of the attack of African Stars, just wondering as to where is Thabang Malani. Not so sure where is Thabang Malani, but then yes, he is not even on the bench for now. It'll be interesting to hear as to where he is. Thabang Malani, the formidable player here from Lesotho, being absent this afternoon. But yes, it is game on. They have capable players in Veremba and Lawrence Dwesep. Now playing it here forward. Wendell taking that one there, trying to find a teammate here, failing in that instance. Now Hambira back to Kasetura. Laying it back as if they are finding, or rather trying to find some spaces here. Building up from the back, that is African Stars. As Khomas Nampol is just waiting on to get that interception. Laid back really, that is Kasetura. I think he knows what he wants. It goes out for a throw-in. And that is Erasmus Ikenge taking in that throw-in. Ruhaka. And we are about to receive some rain here. It is about to rain here at the Independence Stadium. As you can see, they're playing it back again here to Kasetura. Bedemba. There is Hambira, failing to connect those passes there. And that is Bedemba. Kayukunga needs to feel the boots of or big shoes of Thabang Malani. Ruda jumping a bit there as if he is afraid to be tackled. Obviously needs to be cautious there, as you can see. Charles Mbira trying to connecting that long pass, but then unfortunately couldn't get his teammate there up front in Wendell Ruda, or rather Lawrence Dwesem. And now Ruhaka, the goalkeeper of Khomas Nampol, would be watching out for Awila Stefanas there up front, as well as Edmar Kamatuka. Those can be tricky players if you're not careful. trying to get to that one, and big clearance there under pressure. And he throws out for a throw in. I mean, 6 minutes already played for now. Where do you see this one going, Seton?
Definitely, these are two big teams, you know, and obviously all of them are trying to establish dominance. I mean, you have African stars with a star-studded team. They will obviously be looking to dominate the midfield here, and obviously building up from the back with their captain, of course, leading them from the midfield there. And of course, Willow Stefanes and Chulu, and as well as Rendell, or rather Wendell Rudolph, looking to bring their trickery.
Yes. Charles Ambira from the back there, playing with yes, and Vivemba again here, trying to launch it forwards here. Is Lawrence Dwesser, but rather failing on that one. Long shot from Luhaka to Mervin Kasetura. Now Stars again coming with Vedemba this time around. Vedemba, a long cross, goalkeeper coming out, rather taking that one easily. And trying to play it as quick as possible there for Denzel Umati. And skies looks very good here in terms of rain. Now Ruda trying to pass the young man there in Zidenzel. There he is. Just see him by his body shape there that he is in good shape. That is Wendell Ruda. Now, Asmus Ikenge playing it good there. The defense of Khomas Nampol here will be watching for Willie Stefanes. And I think Coach Sikerete at Eshakati, coach for Eshoke Chula Chula, will be watching at this one. And he would want African Stars to lose here. But then it will be up to him tomorrow, that is Coach Sikerete, to get a win from KK Palace. Look at that. Keshiere, Mokaupere. What a K. Ay! Ekolopela kwa pele man. Shoo!
No, definitely beautiful football being played here, Toro. I mean, you're talking about ball being kept on the floor here. I mean, guys building up the play all the way from the back. And yeah, now let's see if they'll be able to make it count here.
Demio playing it there forward, and Kejere rather leaving it for Ruda. Another cross coming in there, trying to clear under pressure. That is Rasmus Ikenge. Now a shot, and unfortunately way off target over the crossbar. That is what you want from your midfielders in Okeri them in Ronald Keshiere. Charles Ambira them there from the back. He can strike those long ones. in there for Erasmus Ikenge. Namip. Yo, look at that tackle, and the referee is quite happy with that one. It was a high boot.
And you know what, as a defender, that's the tackle you make very early in the game, just to let Chulu know that it won't be an easy day for him, so that you can see Denzel Osep just trying to mark his territory there.
Goalkeeper coming in there, avoiding to concede a corner. Awilo to Dwezep. Dwezep trying to find a teammate there. Cashier failing to control that one. However, playing it to that is Vitapi. Ruda trying to turn there, but couldn't, as there was two players there watching on him. Is that a push? The referee says no. Is the pitch all of a sudden bumpy now? I'm not so sure, because William Stefan has also failed to control that one. Maybe it was on high velocity.
Could be, because he's definitely one of the best controllers of a football.
Yeah. Very long one there, and it is on for Prince Lou. Apollos! Oh! What a miss there for Ronaldo Fries. They will look back at that and say, we should have scored that one.
Those are the chances you go and through at the end of the game. You don't get a lot of chances against teams like African Stars. So when those chances come, you have to take them to Aro.
You really have to take them. Pietres Nunyango on the far right there for Nampol. And now Ben Namip shutting out that player there. Look at the bench of Khomas Nampol shouting, really. Everybody's unhappy there. I think they fancy their chance there,
just
but look at that.
Play.
Oh,
if Ronaldo was just a few inches taller, he would have gotten to that ball.
Excellent play there from Prinzaldo Apuelas. Look at that. What a miss.
That was very close.
Yo. Very close indeed. Kazetura again here. Locating Vedemba.
Yes.
Not giving chance at all there to Lawrence Dwezep.
Okay, no. Okay, let's go. Yes.
Ha, Ben Namik, look at those skills. Another long one there from Apuelas. Apuelas is here to play, really. Really wants to play the number 20 there for Khomas Nampol. Prinzaldo Apuelas. There is Gazetura trying to organize his defense here. And Erasmus Ikenge would take that one, gladly playing there to Ndemio. Ndemio playing it to Ruhaka. Ruhaka to Ndemio. A long one. Charles Hambira with a header. Another one there from Erasmus Ikenge. Ben Namib going up there. And is that a push? What does the referee says? He says it is handball instead. I mean, the referee should be quite good in officiating this one, taking charge of this one. It could be, you know, I don't know how to put it.
These are big characters that are playing here, so as a referee you need to show dominance from the very onset.
Look at that.
Yeah, just showing there that replay where the player thought it was a free kick for him, but rather a handball given by the referee there. Already a clear sign by the referee that he will not be giving any silly fouls here.
And talking of the referee, it is Petrus Amutenya, the man in charge of this affair. Quick throw in there, Ruda trying to run and intercepted instead. A long one here, and goalkeeper wouldn't have a problem with getting to that one, especially Trinsaldo Apuelas breathing in his neck.
I mean, we are talking about a goalkeeper that's also been called up for the national team here in the form of, that is Mervin Kasetura. So he'll definitely also have a point to prove here, Tuaro.
Yes, well experienced goalkeeper here. Now, African Stars. Really playing good football here. He's out, and it is Rasmus Ikenge here playing very good here with Trinsaldo Apolos. In the meantime, remember with that throw in, Keshiere playing it with Ruda. Awilo out of his position. Back here to Charles. Failing on that occasion, that is Charles Hambira. Lucky that Keshiere could get to that one. And now playing it way back, there is Vita Pingaruka. And really failing there, that is Trinsaldo Apolos. You can hear him saying, yeah. Not so sure as to what that is, but you can clearly hear him from the mics that are positioned next to the soccer field here, rather the pitch. Now, remember, look at that. Clearing under pressure, really African Stars is trying to throw everything on. And I should say, there is a combination that is actually working here between Keshiere and Ruda. Always when Keshiere gets the ball, he would always look out for Ruda.
Yeah, that's because Ruda is always availing himself there, always finding himself in good positions.
Look at Charles. Another good turn there. Okeri. Ruda again here, coming forward. And now, failing to go through.
Okay, if there's somebody else that's playing really good football here, and that is Okeri. He's really very calm on the ball, and also showing why it is that Colin Benjamin has called upon his services.
Yeah, and we have Veremba Ahikungwa. From the back again, here is Charles. Playing it to Boli. Orara Veremba. Veremba with that throw in. Playing it with Kasetura. Look at that sloppy defense there from Ikenge. Quick 1-2 play there between those two players there. Lawrence Dwesep. There is Awilo. Will he get in that cross? Trying to locate, and Keshiere! Mokauper, he is capable of hitting those ones. Very strong.
Of course, I mean, that's captain, my captain, Stiga Kashiere. But a beautiful layoff there, that is by Wendell Rudath. And I mean, what a cross there by Awilo Stefanes, just showing you the capabilities of this African Stars star-studded Galactico team.
As we remain to see that one, what can they do with that one? A mistake there from the defense of Khomas Nampol. Really lucky to recover on that one. Referee.
Kuba! Hey, Kuba! Kuba! Why are you passing in the middle? Hey, Kuba!
And that's the voice of Gareth Eigap, the head coach of Khomas Nampol. That's the one that is screaming his lungs out here. Could just imagine if, look at that, could be another one here for African Stars, but lucky really to recover on that one. I was just saying, you know, the way how Mr. Eigap here is screaming, just wondering if the stadium was packed, how would he be screaming? Look at that! Wanted to do that bicycle kick, but then maybe it was just too high for him.
I don't know when last I saw a bicycle kick being executed perfectly here, but yeah, Chulu wasn't too far there.
And good football that we are witnessing here. Ruda really trying his level best to get in those passes, or rather to take on one player or two, but it has proven to be really difficult. And it is a goal kick here for African Stars. And I should say the spectators here are very quiet.
Quiet until a goal goes in, Swaro. Quiet until a goal goes in.
And it is raining here at the Independence Stadium. Another goal kick here for Kasetura. Ruda again will be looking at perhaps taking one player there. Always trying to take on a player. Dwese, Awilo. Trying to find Ruda again here, but having a problem with getting that pass through. Now, Vedemba with that throw in. Awilo, Vedemba, Awilo. And Marka Matuka failing there, and now Ben. Is that a handball? Play on says the referee, and now Kashiere coming through, and well defended there by the young man in Denzel Mhausep from the back. The stalwart defender having well experience in this kind of situation in games.
No, definitely. And I mean, this guy was one of the most highest kept players of the national team. I mean, very experienced.
Now, listen. There he is. Denzel Mhausep should be really very fit playing for Nampol. And now a cross. Oh! Ronaldo Freeze failing again. And is that Charles Hambira coming in with that vital touch?
I mean, look at that cross there. Almost another finish that is by Ronaldo there, but the goalkeeper in the form of Mervyn coming to the rescue of that is African Stars.
And I should say Charles Hambira played a very big part there. You know, throwing his body, trying to get to that ball there.
And it was a beautiful pass by Denzel Mhausep to start with.
Yo, running from the back. There he is. Momentarily on your screen there. 25 minutes into the first half. It is Khomas Nampol 0, African Stars 0. In for a big one here. 3 points are at stake. The least that you would do is getting a point out of this one. as a coach or as a team. Veta Pingaruka, the number 18 there, getting it from Gazetura again. Playing it back to Gazetura. And that was not a convincing clearance there from Gazetura.
Yeah, playing out from the back didn't go as according to plan there, Tswaro.
Ikenge Erasmus, one of the formidable left back. Oh, another mistake here. What will Willemuk do? And Ruda trying to still waste time on that one. He could have hit it, on first time. But then tried controlling it first, and immediately then the defender was on him. Look at that.
But Chulu also had an opportunity to take that ball shot on there. It's on his favorite left foot there, Tswaro.
Look at that. Could have perhaps tried it on first time. The ball is coming to his left foot. Not so sure as to why he used his right foot. And now, another attack. Oh!
It's a goal.
What a screamer!
It's a goal.
What a screamer from Wendel Ruda. Just trying to prove me wrong that, yes, he can do it.
And that's exactly why he wanted
goodness.
to bring it to his right foot. Because he has a magical right foot, Tswaro.
Wow! National team material here. Look at that young boy there. Wendel Ruda. My word. Look at that. What is that? Salt and pepper on the hands. Not so sure. Maybe tap tap.
Just look at that corner kick there. Short corner kick by Willow Stefanes. One touch, two touch, bam! It's a goal.
Yo! And imagine the defender there, Charles Ambira, also being somehow involved there. Look at that. 1-2 touches and whoa! Goalkeeper, no chance at all. Perhaps the goalkeeper could have done a bit better, isn't it?
Probably, but there was a lot of power behind that shot.
Power behind it, yes. And now Khomas Nampol 0, African Stars 1. Are they going to add some more here? That is African Stars, or is Khomas Nampol perhaps coming back for this one? Ikenge with that header there. Couldn't go anywhere. Now Ben Namib. Where's being pushed off the ball there? Referee says it is a foul. Not interested in perhaps handing out that yellow card.
That's an unnecessary foul, if you ask me. This player is going back to his goal. You are the one wanting, to get momentum and get another goal. But now you create a foul and you break the momentum.
Breaking the momentum as Gazetura there is very relaxed. He's not in a hurry. Looking at Charles Ambira. Best defender indeed for Namibia. Look at that clever take there by Willa Stefanes. But then Erasmus Ikenge going down. Picking up Ikenge there is Willa Stefanes. Look at that take there from Willa Stefanes, just trying to protect that ball.
By all means necessary.
Right, as we are on with Apollos. Look at that, Willa Stefanes. And now, Kamatuka, what can he do with that one? Look at that, referee on the way, and Gashiere! Ronald. Hai wapale bayano mo ka upere man. Hey, Khotata. Shoo. Hai. Bona. As you can see there, perhaps just a miscommunication, miscalculation there between Okeri and Willie Stefanus. I have a throw in there for Khomas Nampol. Genge has had a lot to do in this first half. Now, another build up here from Khomas Nampol. Can they bring it forward? Yes, another cross there with a header. Clearance there from the defense of African Stars. Look at that. Could be another opportunity. Yeah. Trying to bend it like Beckham, but unfortunately not.
The idea was good. The execution, however, not as good.
The execution, but you could see the idea, but unfortunately couldn't really bend it like the great legend in David Beckham. That's what else the referee says. Another free kick there for Khomas Nampol. Could be another opportunity here for them to perhaps get an equalizer. There it is, the young Denzel Umati that will be taking that free kick. We'll be looking at taking that free kick. What can they get out of that one? Another swinger! And well defended there. And now Lawrence Joseph. Oh! Another big one. Trying to get to Awilo Stefanus. Edmar Kamatuga coming into the mix there. And it goes out for a goal kick. And now Ndeimo trying to launch a long one there. Ruda, the goal scorer. He's always a player that would do, or rather not play at first. He would always want to have 2 touches at least.
Of course, very comfortable on the ball. I must say, a very skillful player also. And he's definitely one that you would want to get more onto the ball.
It's more like a slow poison. He's not one of those quickly dribbling player, but he can be deadly. Quite deceiving, isn't it? You would think he's slow, but then throw players away and make an opportunity out of nothing. Now, Simon Nyambula. Or rather, Pietras Noyango. Trying to run for that one, but it is difficult.
No, very difficult, and especially on this slippery field. This ball skids, so it's you have to get the pass very precise.
Yeah. There he is, Keshiere, the captain. Not so sure what the fuss is all about there. Well, goalkeeper, or rather referee, playing a fair play there. Everybody from Oshakati is probably watching now, especially the supporters of Oshakati, or rather Esheke Chula Chula, knowing that they will be playing against KK Palace tomorrow. And as it stands, pressure is all on them, isn't it, Setsa?
Of course, I mean, as it stands, I mean, Stars came in here with a point behind, and now with this, there will be 2 points ahead of Chula Chula. Pressure is on Eshoke Chula Chula now. It's up to them to answer.
Now that's That's the problem now for Wendell Ruda, as he is a bit slow for me, hence deadly.
Right.
Now, that's another tackle there, harsh one. And still no yellow cards for now, at least from the referee. Look at that.
I mean, just look at that ball there from Awilo, and yeah, Dwesep just with a little bit of a high foot there, but luckily didn't really catch the Nampol player there.
Genge. Another clearance there with Emba. There's another ball on the pitch there, and the referee won't be happy with that one, as the coach Ihab there removing that ball. What would be the problem there now? Not so sure as to why the referee is delaying this match so much. Now, a long one. Another shot! Oh! That's an attempt. Very good one, and a very good save there from Kasetura.
Indeed, a very good save in these wet conditions, Tswaro. I mean, that was a beautiful shot from outside the box there, and he had to follow it all the way. I mean, just look at that cross there, and first time, and he read it and followed it all the way. Definitely a nice save.
Another corner there, and guy was celebrating already. That is Pietros Noyango. Imagine, you haven't seen the ball going into the back of the net and already you want to celebrate.
So sometimes as soon as the ball leaves your foot, you think it's destined for the goal.
Yeah.
I mean, the man saw his name in the limelights already.
And Erasmus Ikenge, so far the player for me there from the left back, trying to cause some problems there for the defense of African Stars. However, on the other side as well, Ronaldo Fries has been quiet. Charles Ambira with that clearance. We have seen him having those own goals, isn't it, Charles Ambira?
Yeah, no, definitely. So with his experience also comes mistakes sometimes.
And can't really do blunders this time around. As Marvin Kasetura, look at that, nearly a big mistake from the goalkeeper. And the pitch is a bit slippery here. The ball is also very wet now. And could be another opportunity. Oh! Was that a tackle? What a tackle that is! I mean, from Charles Ambira.
That is why they keep calling him up time and time again. Namibians can call him old, but that tackle is not a tackle that will be made by just any player, Tswaro.
Yeah, there he is, chewing that bubble gum, I'm telling you. Perhaps just looking for some inspiration in concentration, isn't it? Look at that.
Time to perfection.
Hi, Charles. One of the best players, really. And he has proven himself with the experience that he has. Charles, wow. Another one here. Ronaldo playing it with Ikenge. And Indemo playing there with the goalkeeper, and seems as if there is a yellow card coming there. Is that for Lawrence Dwesep? Getting a yellow card, not so sure as to what happened there. What has transpired there, I'm not so sure. But look at that. Actually fighting, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's a bookable offense. Yeah, sometimes the players can get frustrated, isn't it, Sesam?
Of course, I mean, that is Joseph showing his frustration there. Not sure why he's frustrated if they are leading 1-0.
Yes, and there he is. Is he going to fight again? Not this time around. Look at that, controlling of that ball. Oh, he can be a smart player, really, Lawrence Dwesep.
No, this boy is a very gifted individual, I must tell you.
And Abuela's there for Khomas Nampol, another opportunity here. And taking that one. Oh, it should be. Oh, my goodness. What more he needs to do here. The crossbar saved African Stars. And really Umati couldn't get that one. Look at that.
That shot there, Charles Ambira throwing himself on the line, and this, all he needed to do was find the back of the net, and he didn't. And if you actually follow that pass, the pass came from Lawrence Dwesep, a very nice through pass by Lawrence Dwesep, but towards the wrong end of the field.
Yeah, but Abraham taking that shot, and Denzel Umati coming. And unfortunately, really, couldn't get that one at the back of the net, and he knows as he's standing there, could have done better. But then the player there, Ibn Abraham, taking that shot really. And then the follow-up there by Denzel Umati. My word. Kasetura. The man saving African Stars there, the back as a goalkeeper, still smiling. There it is. Look at that. Ibn Abraham taking that shot, and I think it's the second shot. Charles Ambira just laying it off there for Dan Umati. Yeah. All right, that is the story here, and we have 45 minutes played into the first half. A fast game indeed here. There he is, Denzel Umati. So we have two Denzels here in Denzel Mausep and Denzel Umati for Khomas Nampol. And now, look at that! Oh! Another bicycle kick there from Keshiere Ikenge now. Ben. Look at that, pinpoint pass there. And Khomas Nampol is really pressing high here. Ikenge, that ball going over his head. And captain coming through there in Demo. Now, Lawrence Dwesep, what can he do? Edmar Kamatuka, Dwesep. Playing up there is Okeri Ngwarambuka.
Wendell going through those players like that.
Always. Banna. Heish, slow poison, I'm telling you. Pela Capella.
I'm telling you, he's acting like these players are not even there.
Wow. Now, African Stars playing it back, way back to their goalkeeper. Now, in Demo, captain there for Khomas Nampol. I should say so far he has taken he has taken care of Awila Stefanes so far. That is Indema, the captain. As you can clearly see there. Now, Namib, one of the skillful players there. Look at that, taking on 3 players, leaving them dead. As one is still lying, holding on his face. That is Okeri.
Swaro, they don't call him Maporiza for nothing. He is the dancing shoes.
Another one there given to Prinzaldo Abuelas. And from where we are sitting here, it is rain all over. I mean, if I look at the mountains now, just out of your shots, it is really raining. But well, 2 minutes and that was added as optional time, and the referee says, in Pietro Zamutenya says no. End of the first half here, as we wait for the second half. But so far, I mean, Setson, the two teams have really showed up some good football here.
100%. You can see that these are two teams that both want it. I mean, African Stars really had one opportunity at goal. They took it, and Nampol will have themselves to blame for not coming back into this game. But I must say that both of these teams really gave it their all in this first half. Let's see what Coach Ehab will go tell his players, and if he'll make any changes, because I'm sure he will not be settling for anything less than points taken.
The men there.
There is Wendell Rudolph, of course, the man that has proven to be the difference in this game.
I am telling you, that was a very big shot. Screamer out of the box. No chance for the goalkeeper at all. However, it is African Stars currently leading against the Khomas Nampol for now, as the players goes to the dressing room to perhaps get those final instructions. As you can see, they're back in the background there. It is really raining here in Windhoek. It is cloudy. The score confirmation: Khomas Nampol 0, African Stars 1. It is halftime with that beautiful goal of Ruda, the number 28. And they are here quenching their thirst with those beautiful teams that I see there. Just watching from far, I mean, for me, it's beautiful teams. Not so sure what's inside there, but yes, seems like some refreshments. And for now, we go to the highlights. We will be back for the second half in a moment. Welcome back for the second half of this match. The sun has set, and it is Khomas Nampol versus African Stars, as African Stars is currently leading there. Just your score confirmation, as Nampol is still looking at perhaps getting a goal here. Whether they will do that, I am not so sure. Setson was telling me that there is possibilities. The way how Khomas Nampol is playing, it's like they might get a goal or two, depending on how African Stars are defending this evening.
They definitely just need to take their chances. They won't come a lot, but when they do get those chances, Ronaldo needs to make sure to stick that ball that is in the back of the net. It's beautiful weather conditions, of course, and they call it Champions League weather. So I hope these players are used to playing under these conditions, Tswaro.
Yep. And it will be very interesting to see as to how, these players are going to adapt to these weather conditions. Imagine the ball is wet, the grass is wet, so things will be slippery here this evening as these two teams look at, getting the 3 points, winning this match here. But for now, in favor of African Stars, as Ndemo, the captain there from Khomas Nampol. Now, as you can see the Khomas Nampol trying to push, but unfortunately a wrong pass there for Ibn Abraham. And Setson, as a coach, what do you tell to the Khomas Nampol players? I mean, it is still 1-0. Anything can happen.
Yeah, no, a 1-0 scoreline is always a dangerous one. I mean, they just need to keep the momentum of the first half. If anything, they really just need to find a way to put the ball in the back of the net here. So same tactic, but they need to find a goal early because they're playing against a very experienced African Stars team that can go defensive as well.
Yes, of course, that can go defensive, and that's a foul there as Ben Namip is fouled. And it is a free kick there for Khomas Nampol. There's a player that is called there. Is that Wendell Ruda?
Looks like it. The referee was just telling him that I am the one in charge of this game. Don't tell me how to do my job, and I won't tell you how to do yours.
A verbal warning there for Wendell Ruda. And now, African Stars, what can they get out of that? Is that Keshiere? Now, in the middle of the pitch there, really fighting very hard. Is that Charles Ambira going for that tackle there? Yes. And a foul rather there given to African Stars. Boli Shitemiza. And there you have it, Pietra Samutenya, the referee, tasked to handle this match here. And Willis Stefanos, your number 22 here for African Stars, chipping that one over. And then the goalkeeper coming out and clinging to that one. Immediately releasing there.
I mean, in these conditions, any ball that you release like that will have to be precise, because as soon as it hits the grass, it will skid, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's why both teams also need to be careful with back passes, because anything can go wrong.
Anything can go wrong, and I think at the first seconds of the second half, we have seen a player that slipped. Beautiful play there by Willis Stefanos. Look at that, controlling that ball very nice. And very vital touch there by the captain in Ndemo, the number 7.
Definitely a beautiful touch there. I mean, had he not touched that one, Lawrence Dosep would have put it behind the back of the net.
And he crossed there by Boli Shitemiza. And it's pouring here at the Independence Stadium. Not so sure at what stage the referee would say, guys, let's go off the off the pitch, to perhaps wait for the rain to cool off. And now a shadow! Brilliant there from Dwesep and the goalkeeper as well. And now Ruda There he is again, slow poison. Look at that. This time around going at first. And it goes out for a goal kick. Haka, goalkeeper. Good control there. And what does the referee says? He says, now Kerry, come on, bring it back again. As you can see there, just off your screen, Coach Elemu, there he is, being very unhappy, and I don't think he feels the rain for now. I don't think if there is anyone here that feels the rain or doesn't feel the rain, it should be Coach Agnes Elemu, standing under that rain. Well, another clearance there, well under pressure. It will be a throw-in. Launching a long one. Lawrence Dwezep, and then the captain in Ndemo. Ndemo again. Where will he look at? Look at that! I mean, very sloppy from the defense of Khomas Nampol. You don't want to lose such balls, isn't it?
No, definitely not, especially not when you are trailing already. I mean, look at that previous attempt by Lawrence Dwezep, and some athletic save there by Mervyn.
Look at that pass there from Awila Stefanes. All the qualities in that pass. We are lucky to be seated here in this commentary box, looking at how it is raining now.
No, definitely, it's pouring out there.
Just feeling pity for our camera guys and that are out there on the field.
But of course, sacrificing to bring us that is the quality footage we are seeing right now.
Yes. Dwezep, Lawrence, trying to pass two players there. What does the referee say? He says, let's go on. And we somehow apologize for, the poor lighting here in the stadium. Hence, our pictures will be affected. But yes, doing all that we can to bring you this one. Good interception there from player there from Khomas Nampol in Pietras Noyango. Look at that, could there be another opportunity? Oh! What really happened there?
I'm not sure why he just didn't take that shot on with his left foot. He tried to turn there and to bring it to his favorite right foot, and he ran out of pitch.
That is Ronaldo Freeze, as you can see him there. Look at Pietras Noyango. That was very dangerous. Stats out for Awila Stefanes. And now, Khomas Nampol really pushing hard here. Trying to connect those passes. Trying to get into the half of African Stars. But look at that again. I mean, really disappointing from Ndemo. That's the second goal, or rather second pass that he didn't locate his teammate. Really disappointing, isn't it?
Not even sure why he's panicking, to be honest, when he's supposed to be the cool head in the team, and that could really affect his teammates if he keeps doing that.
He should be the one that is marshalling that defense and really encouraging players to come forward and really have a good game. But then instead, he is the one that is letting them down. And now, there he is, Ndemo, launching a long one again. Charles Ambira there with a header. Ben Namip trying to control that one. Deuyamo there for Nampol. Denzel Umati with that. Ben Namip failing to find his teammate, and now there comes a slow poison. Pela Capella. Look at that. Now, Keshiere. Okeri. Kamatuka coming off shot there. Very good play there from Khomas Nampol, really. Unfortunately losing out on that one. And now Awilo! Stefanes! And the goalkeeper fumbling that one. Was that Awilo?
That was Awilo launching a missile with his left foot there.
Wow. And now was Nampol looking at coming forward here. And comes Charles Ambira there. Kazetura, and then Kazetura giving it back again here to Charles Ambira. Beautiful struck there by Awilo. Powerful shot indeed. And now Bernamip! Way off target this time around. Look at that. Left footed. Goalkeeper doing good there, really, not to attempt to hold on to that one. Look at that. Is it a save from the goalkeeper? Yes.
No, it was a save by the goalkeeper. I mean, Awilo is so talented. Left foot, right foot, it doesn't matter. He can launch a missile on any foot.
Now comes Denzel. Marty trying to take that one, and it's offside, unfortunately, there for Khomas Nampol. There is he, rather, Apuela's Prince, that is Prinzaldo. His names, modern names, should say. Brazilian names.
I think they were not sure. They wanted to name him Prince, and they also wanted to name him Ronaldo. So you know what? Let's call this boy Prince Aldo.
Yeah. Now, Hambira from the back. Trying to play there forward to Veremba. Rather long one there. Another offside again there for African Stars. Free kick there for Khomas Nampol. Ruhaka with a long one. Fighting for that one, aerial ball. Playing it forward. Could be another opportunity here for Khomas Nampol to bring in that cross in, but unfortunately losing it. And Dwesep, they're looking at locating Awilo Stefanes. Edmar Kamatuka, they have been very quiet in this match.
Quite not really as effective as I expected him to be. Yeah, I would expect the coach perhaps when they make the substitutions, he'll probably be one of the first players to come off.
Look at that tackle there. Players calling for fouls there, and really referee letting the game play here.
And that is the exact strength that Colin Benjamin will be looking for. I mean, he is the advocate of upper body strength, so Ruda just showing there that he's also able to get physical.
And we have Okeri Ngwarambuka getting a yellow card there. Warning there. And we have Okeri Ngwarambuka confirming his yellow card there. Should be very careful. And now
Denzel Mausep, there he is, the number 2 for Khomas Nampol. Marshalling that defense. Experienced player, isn't it? Score confirmation. Khomas Nampol 0. African Stars 1 again there. That shouldn't be a problem at all for Mervyn. And another corner here for African Stars. Look at how disappointed. Not so sure as to why he would be so disappointed in Ruhaka. And now it is up to that man there, Denzel Mausep, to marshal his defense in defending that corner kick from African Stars. And there is a change coming up there. Let's just quickly confirm there as to who is coming in.
There is, of course, Edma Kamatuka coming off there, not having an effective game, to be honest.
And coming in is Ronaldo Sorosep. Something must have happened there, and is it an offside? And for now, launching forward, there is Denzel Mausep. And Mervyn not having a problem with getting to that one. But yes, as we still wait for either of these two teams to have a goal in this half, is it going to be a yellow card here? Because referee would be saying it's time wasting perhaps.
Apparently not. It looks like it's an indirect free kick here, or is it a corner kick? No, it's a corner kick that is been given there by the referee.
A corner kick given by the referee. Not so sure as to how that happened, but yes, that is why they are the referees, to handle this kind of situations. Let's see. Another cross there. Well done, and it could be a thunder. And you know Ben Namib can strike them from there as well.
No, he can.
If you give him that chance. Vita Pingaruka also there getting a yellow card. Yellow card confirmation. And now Khomas Nampol also making a change here. And now really running very hard there, but another corner kick here. It's as if Khomas Nampol now is pressing with, getting those corner kicks.
Of course, yeah. And also this substitute that came in is none other than Salazar, a former player of African Stars. Also a player that is troublesome in the box.
Ngunzu Salazar. Corner kick cleared by Keshiere. Another throw in there for Khomas, as they seem to be the ones that are currently pressing. Eben Abraham trying to take that shot there. Dwesep making that clearance. Freeze. Ronaldo. Will he get down? Please get down, and referee really not interested. And it is a goal kick there. Quite interesting stuff happening here.
Of course, now it seems like Coach Ehab has gone with the risk of playing two strikers. He's gone with Ronaldo as well as Salazar there. So let's see if it pays off.
Another long one there. Well defended. Trying to play those 1-2s. Really managing to get through that. Mervin Kazetura also receiving a yellow card just to confirm there. Ronaldo Freeze, things not working for him this time around.
Definitely not working out. And I'm telling you now, Tswaro, Nampol will be looking at themselves and kicking themselves for those 2 missed opportunities in the first half. They definitely could have been 2 to the good right now.
Yes. And now another throw in here for Khomas. Yeben Abraham. Back to Ruhaka. Big clearance there. Could be another opportunity. African Stars! Oh! Awilo! Wasting that one. I mean, you would expect much more better there from Awilo Stefanos with all his experience. Wasting that one.
Definitely a ball. He should have just rounded the goalkeeper and put it in the back of the net there. But what a pass to find him by, that is Lawrence Dwesep. That is exactly why African Stars signed this boy from Chula Chula. As you can see there, just getting the better of the defender. I think he should have just rounded the keeper, to be honest.
Now Keshere running strongly with that one. Another one here for Dwesep. And well defended, instead getting a corner kick there. And Lawrence Dwesep will take that corner kick. Seeing some 2, 4, 6 defenders there of Khomas Nampol. Another one, oh, very close, isn't it? Very close. And that's Charles Hambira again. I mean, he has been all over. He has been all over, and this time getting that header. Okay, getting injured there, but then it is play on that side. Because clearly Awilo is on the ball now, giving it back to Ruda. Look at that slow poison moving slowly, and a shot! Oh! Now, and now, African Stars without crossing, and Vendel! Could have been a second one here. Vendel Ruda, I mean, that opportunity, look at him, very disappointed, isn't he?
He knows he should have put that chance away. I mean, what a beautiful cross there. He asked for the ball, and the winger gave it to him on a plate there. I mean, if you just look at that highlight there, I think obviously the floor, the pitch conditions could have an impact on the way he took it there, but he should have put it at the back of the net.
I think maybe he was a bit too fast for the ball there. And another shot there, but unfortunately way over the crossbar. Vendel Ruda. I mean, slow like a python, isn't it? Moving slowly, but then yet going through those players. Not so sure as to how he really does it.
It's skill, Tswaro, it's skill. The boy is very, very skillful.
Now, Ndeimo and Ikenge have to do the dirty job there with Vietras Nyango. Okeri, another opportunity here. Perhaps was just a bit fast. And so far, with the substitution of Khomas Nampol, I haven't seen Salazar being effective, Setson.
They are not finding him. There is a problem.
So, Khomas Nampol, what are they going to do with this one? As Ben Namib is going to take that one. Look at that chip over there. Another clearance there, and who is it? Not only talking about Charles Ambira, but he is ever present there, really. What else should I say? Now, there he is, Ruda. Look at how slow he is. Look at how slow he is. Look at that. Look at that. Very slow.
Tswaro, he threw away that player like he wasn't even there, to be honest. What was that? He took him to the right and brought it to the left.
Look at that shot. Look at that shot there from Awilo. And he goes down there.
I mean, Tswaro, look at that play there. Slow poison, left, right, gone.
Banna.
How dare you do that to a fellow player, Tswaro?
Hey, Munna. Nocha. Obuko, man. Haish. Yet deadly, man. Yeah. Banna. Very dangerous player. And he's Willis Stefano is on your screen. Had one or two shots on target. Still proved to be a deadly striker, especially playing from the middle field. And there he goes. That is Wendell Ruda, former player of Black Africa. Also shows where Black Africa is right now. Believe they had an AGM this afternoon. Get themselves a committee that will run the affairs of the club in Black Africa, perhaps just to revive the club with so much rich history in Black Africa. And now Ben Namib really trying his best there to keep that one down, but unfortunately also going down. There he is. I'm telling you, Namibia has got some good footballers, I'm telling you.
Talented.
Wendell Ruda is out. Paulus Aludilo. Paulus Aludilo coming on there for Wendell. Look at that, is that a push? The referee is not interested at all in in that one as well. He's very casual really, but yes, after all, he knows what he is doing. Charles Ambira with a long one. Now, a long one there, locating Awilo. Awilo Stepanis. Lawrence Dwasab, could there have an opportunity? Is that a goal? Yes! No! Unfortunately not, it is offside here for Khomas Nampol. But what an opportunity there for Lawrence Dwasab. I mean, he has done so much, good in this match, and unfortunately being offside there.
That was a beautiful pass by Awilo, and also a beautiful finish by Lawrence. I mean, just look at that pass there. And first time, they would have been a beautiful goal had he not been offside.
And still no goal here for Khomas Nampol. And African Stars leading by 1-0. Ben Namib. Another one here. And it is indeed out here for a throw-in. Khomas Nampol looking at pushing forward really. Really trying hard here. This would be their first loss in the second half. Rather, second leg of the league. Good control there by Awile Stefanus. Look at that. Aludilu Paulus. Kasetura nearly confusing. Then coming to that one. There is a player that is down there, Setson.
I think the player that is down is Okeri, and it is owing to there is a deadly touch that Maporisa took there that almost eliminated him from the play.
It is. And where is the ball? What does the referee say? Is he going to restart that one? Yes. Seems so. But I mean, Mervin Kasetura had the ball already. Will be glad to take that one. Now, Khomas Nampol failing on that one. Lawrence Dwesep trying to take on two players there. Look at that cross coming in. And now a very good clearance there. Awile Stefanus chipping in that one. And now could be another opportunity here for Khomas Nampol to pull one back here. Taking one-on-one. Taking that cross. And Hambira, the defender, cool, calm and collected.
Don't forget, Tswaro, that they call him the best defender in Namibia. So, yes, quite big shoes to live up to.
And now Mervin Kasetura would be looking at anything to waste the time. So, an opportunity, a goal! Brilliant one! Zdat Aludilu. Yes, getting that one into the back of the net, and it is a super sub in Paulus Aludilu, the number 11, getting onto the score sheet there for African Stars at the right time, at the right spot. That's all.
I mean, even the fans there, you can see they are celebrating quite happy there. That is the fans of African Stars. That was a beautiful finish there. I mean, just look at that cross there. That is by Awile Stefanus. That is his specialty there. One cross, one touch, goal. That is exactly what the finish that Wendell Rudolph was supposed to execute. And this is the boy that came out for Wendell Rudolph.
Yes, super sub. It is a super sub for African Stars. Look at that pass, a deadly one, on point. Look at that. So funny how he jumps and really drops that ball into the back of the net. It's actually a tap in that one. Some 10 minutes left here for Khomas Nampol to perhaps stage a great comeback. Or I mean, otherwise, really, African Stars will be taking this, or rather happy to take this 3 points. So, Nampol. Is that a handball? No, says the referee. Now, Ronaldo trying to get into that cross and clearing under pressure from the back there. Now, Denzenhausen. Ruhaka making that mistake. Oh, Dwayson, what can he do? Oh my goodness. Aulas Stefanos as well, getting an opportunity, but then wasting that one. Two formidable players there in Aulas Stefanos and Lawrence Dwayson couldn't really convert those two opportunities there. Setson.
I mean, look at that opportunity there. I mean, Lawrence Dwayson, I expected him to do better there, to be honest. He could have chipped that goalkeeper. But yeah, it's easier to speak from the commentators' booth than being on that field, I guess.
I would have done better than what was done there. I would have done better. I mean, in my heydays. Another one there, goalkeeper being under pressure. But then, look at that ball control there. Skillful. Awilo. And now coming forward here is African Stars. Will that cross come in? Yes, it does. Unfortunately, over. No player could reach those heights. Clearing from the back. The likes of Boli Shitemiza, the likes of Vita Pingaruka, and Vedemba them have presented themselves very good there for the defense of African Stars, really. Including Charles Hambira. I mean, you can only credit the defense if they don't concede, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. And so far, it's 10 out of 10 by that combination of Ngaruka and Hambira. I mean, Toro, we find a lot of public critique about Charles Hambira, you know, where they say that he's old. But regardless of his age, if he's playing like this, do we have better defenders than him in the country at the moment?
Yes, he's playing like a young man. One would ask, but what did he do in this match here to be one of those outstanding defenders in this match? I mean, he has been all over, isn't it? Getting in those headers there whenever there are corners, threatening, you know, and making those tackles as well.
Of course. Throwing his body on the line.
Throwing his body on the line. I mean, it says it all. Now, Ben Narib. Can he get something out of that one? No. Hey. Now. The goalkeeper there from the back, Ruhaka. Not so good ball control.
Toro, I must say that Okeri has also had a solid game, to be honest. For a young man of his age, he's truly run that midfield alongside Stiga Kashiere.
Yeah. And so far, the player there, number 12, running to the goalkeeper, Salazar, really haven't shown anything in this match here. But don't count him off. He might surprise you, especially playing against his former club. Now, Ali Dilu, Awilo, Ben Namib. Could be another opportunity here for Khomas Nampol. Oh!
hitting the crossbar. How unlucky can you be? I mean, very good opportunity there. Look at that pass there from Ben Namib. World class, isn't it?
Swaro, when it's not your day, it's not your day. Look at that pass. Beautiful control there by the player. Did everything right. Look at that finish.
Yo. Another opportunity there for Khomas Nampol, and wasting that one. Probably the best chance of this match. All right. Another one here trying to get in that pass, and unfortunately. And time has gone. Some less than 3 minutes or 4 minutes here at the Independence Stadium. Trying to avoid that corner kick there is the goalkeeper Ruhaka. Now Ben Namib trying to push in that pass there. Ali Duli, the goal scorer there, second goal scorer of African Stars.
I mean, just look at that pass there, Swaro. Inch perfect. The finish was not bad either. It was just a matter of, the men being unfortunate.
Hi. And we are left with less than 3 minutes here. That some activities happening here on the bench. I think African Stars making that substitution. I've seen here Lawrence Dwesep coming off, as well as Awila Stefanos. Now, look at that opportunity again there. Wasted opportunity there for Khomas Nampol, instead getting a corner kick. Quinzu Zalaza, the guy in your picture there. Another big jump, and Vivanga Pimbwende coming on, and with Godwin Asap. Godwin Asap. What as the referee says, all eyes will be on him now as we are left with almost less than 30 seconds here.
Must say that Mervin Kesetura has had a good match there. Everything that came in the air, he has come out and commanded his box.
We have 5 minutes of optional time from what I have seen from where I am sitting. Well, African Stars at another one here, no? Perhaps a weaker shot there from Godwin Asap.
So, Khomas Nampol has got 5 more minutes here to stage a great comeback. Are they just going to do that? Maybe 5 minutes would be too less as Ben Namip take that free kick. Alidilu, number 11, scored the second goal of African Stars. Disappointing free kick there. And now could be another opportunity here. Look at that cross, a deadly one. Very difficult for. I'm telling you, Ben Namip have shown his worth as well.
No, definitely. He's definitely quality. He just needs some of the strikers to get onto his balls then.
Look at that pass there, but then not really going to where it's intended. Look at that tackle there again. Another cross here. Flicked away. Now, I mean, African Stars are leading by 2-0. At this stage of the match, what do you tell the players?
If you are Coach Elemu, the coach of African Stars, you just tell your players to keep cool heads. You don't want players getting unnecessary cards or unnecessary injuries. So yeah, you just take it easy, and that's why he took off some of his star players in the form of Lawrence Dwesepes and Willow Stefanes.
Very impressive, though you would say H has caught up with them, but very impressive for Keshiere and Chalsambira for playing the full game here.
Of course, these guys, I must say, they've really taken good care of themselves here. And don't forget, of course, Denzel Wesep as well. These guys are aged, but they are playing better than some of the young boys we see.
Another free kick here for Khomas Nampol. Can they make something out of this one? Rather controlling it for his opponent here. Goalkeeper there trying to assist. It is difficult now having to run to the other side of the soccer pitch here. Not taking any chances there.
At all. Especially already after having conceded two goals.
So, it's up to Eshreke Chula tomorrow against KK Palace to perhaps get a win, and then look at that run. Very strong run indeed. Full force. Referee not interested in that one really. Bevangapi. Kazetura with a long one. We have played the 4 minutes of the 5 minutes that are added. We are actually left with some 30 seconds before the end of this match. There is the coach, Eichab, quite unhappy with the proceedings here. The much unhappier coach between the two. Another red card there. Is that Okeri Ngwarambuka? Second yellow card for Okeri Ngwarambuka. Being comforted there by his coach, even crying. Not so sure as to what Kerry did there, Setson.
I actually saw this coming already. I mean, he threw the ball onto the pitch so as to waste time. And he was already on a yellow card. So that just shows, it's a lack of maturity. He's a young player. He's trying to, get all excited for nothing. I mean, that was the last kick of the game and now he got a red card.
Imagine just at the end of the match here, and it is game down here as African Stars claims the 3 points here to go on top of the lock. Yeah. And there is, I would say, man of the match, really slow poison, very slow but still deadly, like a python. That is Wendell Ruda. Really disappointing for Khomas Nampol. Started off the second leg with 2 wins and now having to lose against African Stars, but I believe it's just a matter of dusting themselves off and then moving forward, isn't it?
That is all they have to do. I mean, they have to look onto the next fixture now. I mean, not the result that Nampol would have hoped for, but I mean, they have to make do and they have to go back to the drawing board and see where they can better themselves in preparation of the next match here. I mean, they look at the fans of African Stars there, obviously just recapping on the game there, and obviously very happy that their travels have been rewarded with these 3 points.
I should tell you, one team or supporters that would really follow their team is the supporters of African Stars. Hence, the game was live on TV. Some of them have decided that they don't want to see it on TV. It would be best to come and experience the vibe, the atmosphere here at the soccer stadium, Setson.
No, definitely a team that's followed by their supporters. I mean, the work that Salomo Hay and his team have done is truly outstanding, and they've built some confidence within their supporters, and these are supporters that follow them everywhere they go.
And there you can see the match statistics. 7 attempts there for Khomas Nampol and 10 attempts for African Stars. On target, only 6 there for African Stars and 2 for Khomas Nampol. 9 fouls for African Stars. Bookings, 4 yellows for African Stars and 1 red card there, with Ngwarambuka getting that. And offsides is only 2 corners for African Stars and 3 for Khomas Nampol. Ball position, I mean, African Stars has been pressing so high, and hence having 55% of the ball position opposed to 45 of Khomas Nampol. And there it ends 2-0. And from us, Setson and me, Donald Swaro, Mampudi, we are going back to Jovita to go hear from the touchline. Otherwise, is good night.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how we conclude the evening here at the Independence Stadium. Khomas Nampol at home lose by 2-0 against African Stars. And the battle continues as the second leg is officially underway. I'm now joined by Coach Fortune Ehab, the coach of Khomas Nampol. Coach, first and foremost, very good evening. Tough day in the office.
Good evening. What a day. We are unlucky to lose. It was a tough battle. First half we had numerous chances. In football, if you don't take chances, the other team can pop up and score a goal, an easy goal from corner where we were sleeping. But that's part and parcel of football. I'm proud of the boys, the way that they displayed themselves in the first half. Second half, we tried to play that long ball to win the second ball, but it didn't help, and we lost the aerial battle in the middle. But overall, I'm happy with the performance of the boys.
Let's talk about, a very tough game here. Let's talk about, this is the second leg. Any factors that you want to iron out before proceeding to the rest of the games?
There's still 42 points to play for. Anything can still happen. but we just want to go away from the relegation zone and trying to pick up points as much needed as fast as possible, because there's a lot of teams chasing us. There's teams that is just in the same position as us, but it will be very difficult in the second leg. Teams will drop points, teams will pick up points, but we are ready for the battle. We are ready to fight against the opponents also, because first leg we didn't have ample time to play enough football, but here second leg we will see what we can do.
Well, all the best for the remainder of the season, Coach.
Thank you, Javita.
All right, so that is Coach Fortune Ehab of Khomas Nampol, just giving us an insight that they want to get away from the relegation zone. I'm now joined by father of African Stars, Coach Lemu. First and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We thank the Lord for that.
Let's talk about the 3 points collected here against Khomas Nampol, a second for the season that you are collecting. These 3 maximum points against that is Khomas Nampol.
Yeah, the first thing I would like to say, I think the boys, they put up a brilliant performance. I think it takes a lot of discipline to play Nampo. Nampo is a team that is always coming on you. They've got all tactics. If they don't come on the ground, they come on the long balls, and those long balls sometimes they are difficult to handle. But I think my boys, they did very well. We managed the game very well. Like from the first half, first 15 minutes, they came on us, trying to get that goal, and we spoke about it with the boys that let's be calm, let's absorb that pressure. When they make a mistake, then we get a goal, and that's what happened.
Yeah. I mean, let's talk about it's the second half of the season now officially. What is the aim for African Stars in the last 15?
Yeah, like we started, I think I spoke to the boys about the last games, the last 2 games that we won. I told them this is the step up into the second round. So second round, again, we have to say each and every game that comes, we want to work extra hard so that we collect points.
I mean, new signings, Willow Stefanos back in the team, and many other players. So what do you make of your new signings today?
I'm telling you, Awilo is a different player who can make things happen. And having a player like that, it's a very blessing that we're having him in, and we really appreciate his contributions. We continue, especially, the other players that are in. We have those players who will be maybe joining in the coming week. You will see a few new faces, quality, good players, and it will add value to the team.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you so much.
That is the coach of African Stars, Coach Lemu, just giving us an insight, of course, on the result at hand. That is how it ends here at the Independence Stadium. 2 matches, Bucks Buccaneers losing out on that 1A, of course, against Okahanja United. And then, of course, another home match lost here by Khomas Nampol. For myself, Javita Kanjumbo, and the entire team, it is a good night.